It's real, you guys. It's real. I'm going to watch it now, and I'm going to totally rant about it. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, I just finished High School Musical number 3. Yes, I look like trash. Right on brand. My cat just turned on my Xbox. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was kidding. Um, the mic, I don't know. It just makes it sound better, I guess. I don't know. I have so many things to say. I have tea. I'm going to spill some tea. No, I'm just kidding. I have no tea. Okay, so it seems to me that in High School 3, they fixed a lot of the things I was complaining about. Probably because at this point they have so much money. She just shut off my Xbox, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. She's smart. They had a lot more money, and at this point, everybody was hyping High School Musical. So I'm really, really happy because the number one problem that I had with the whole series in general was that they never showed the fucking musical. And finally, on High School Musical 3, they show the High School Musical. And I'm like, yes, finally. And they didn't actually show the whole musical, but they showed a lot of them creating the musical. And I just loved how it was filmed. It was more filmed like kind of like a Broadway show, which I totally enjoyed more. It was great. So I had a lot of qualms about the drama teacher. She really just wasn't my favorite because I was like, who's had a mean drama teacher? Like, what is this? Like, what century? Let's just say, what the heck's up with those classrooms? Like, she has this giant throne chair. Is anybody else, like, confused by this? Like, how does she have a giant throne chair? Like, no. My cat just turned the Xbox back on. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna have to add a clip of her turning this on and off. Because you guys aren't gonna believe me. But my Xbox is not possessed. It's my cat. She can see the light. But this drama teacher in her classroom, she's got this giant throne chair. Like, what even is that? How do you get that in your classroom? I don't understand. Like, what? And she's no longer just handing out detentions left and right, which was good. And she did do a good deed by putting in Troy Bolton's application to Juilliard or whatever. Not that he ended up well, I guess I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it. I don't know. But I'm 27 and I just watched it. So whatever. Tinkerbell. Take. Stop attacking the Xbox. Oh. Good thing there's no... Oh, there is a game in there. Yep. This is my cat who takes out games. I gotta go get her before she scratches it. But I told you guys it's real. Ignore all the laundry you see over there. Okay, I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that. Side note. But everybody loves watching funny cats, right? She's hysterical. Anyways, so she has a giant throne chair in her classroom. Who knows why? Don't know. She's not handing out detentions anymore, and she's being more of a positive, uplifting teacher. So that was one of my other complaints. Also, the dad became like more chill about the whole situation, which was obviously great. And all the characters they ended up bringing they gave all the characters admirable qualities, even like the not so good characters or whatever. But can we all just remember that everybody's like the legends, like, don't you want to be like these cool legends? And the fucking dad's like a high school coach. Like, I don't know. Maybe he was some sort of pro athlete prior. They didn't give us that background story. I'm very excited that they gave the two rich kids, especially the brother, like pretty shining roles. Like, I'm happy about that. Overall, I just want to say I liked the music so much better. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm saying these positive things before I trash on it. And then I I think the plot was really, really well done. And I did like the fact that it was senior year and all these very encouraging messages was put out, like, follow your heart and like go with what you want to do. And like, you don't necessarily have to listen to all these other friends and adults and your parents or teachers telling you what you should do, but to listen to your heart. And I thought that was a great message. Now, let's talk about all the things I hated. Way too many songs once again. Like, you can't even breathe watching these movies. And I know they're musicals. I love musicals. Grease is my favorite movie of all time. Ooh, actually, that's hard to say, but one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Hairspray. I love The Greatest Showman, which Hairspray and The Greatest Showman has Zac Efron in it. I love him, and I love his performance. There are so many other musicals, Broadway shows that I've seen that are just fabulous. And I get, when you're doing a Broadway show, you basically have all music. There's acting in between, but the music's really how you like bring the story to life in a Broadway. But in movie format, it's very, very different. And to follow the plot along, you definitely need the characters to have more conversations. And it just seems like every single little issue, there's a fucking song about it. Like, so unnecessarily. Another Zac Efron horrific montage of him singing and dancing, only this time it was in the school. I will have to say the choreography was much, much better than his first horrific montage. And, yeah, I didn't feel as cringy. Like, my soul did not, like, sucker into it. I didn't turtle myself, like I did the first time. I think the first time he had a crazy cringy solo montage was the second High School Musical. And I said on video of my last review, I was like, how could Zac Efron ever even watch this back? It's so fucking cringy. But they brought it at us again on High School Musical 3 and gave us another cringy montage of him singing and dancing alone. But the choreography was a bit better and the song was a bit better. It was more like high energy, so it wasn't as cringy. I don't know. It was still cringy. Still super cringy. I would not watch it back if I was him as an adult. But the unrealistic, can we talk about the unrealistic freaking treehouse thing? What? No. First of all, he is driving a shit truck, like literally a shit truck. Yet his house is a mansion. His parents let him throw this backyard party that's like off the hook. He has a baller ass tree house, and his dad's a fucking high school basketball coach. Like, where you getting that coin? That's unrealistic. And maybe the dad and him built the tree house, maybe. But it wouldn't be that bomb. Like, it was a bomb-ass treehouse. Like, who do you think we are? We're not stupid. Like, And, what else? Oh, my God. There was just, like, so many things where it was just, like, what is this? What is this? Oh! So, I guess I'll say that just like I said in the other two movies, like, I didn't like where they went. I liked the premise behind this third movie. Unnecessary characters. Tornado, or what the fuck? What does he call himself? Tornado or something? I don't even know. But I thought it was going a totally different direction. So the opening scene is a basketball game, and in the basketball game, Troy Bolton, who is the star athlete, has the younger kid come in, and he tells the coach to put him in and to give him the ball, and it's all going to be okay. And the kid makes an amazing play. I don't know anything about sports, so I don't know if that's the right terminology, but he gets the ball in the hoop, and that's what matters. And they win the game. And so I thought what it was going to be was, I thought like Troy Bolton was going to take this kid like under his wing and teach him all the lessons that Troy took a few years to learn, and just give him advice, and it be a really positive like message. Instead, they had this character be crazy annoying, and they had kind of Zac Efron bully him a little, which was a little interesting, where they stole him and the other kids' clothes and ran around, and I didn't really get it. And then he could have been somebody who entered the musical, and because he was the understudy and like, you know, was great, and it could have been this like very like redeemable moment, and instead they just like made him a joke. And I really thought, what's the point of his character then? Like, how is he adding to this plot? I don't really understand. And then another person, I thought, how are you adding to the plot slash why are you such an annoying character? Is the girl from London who came in, who came to this high school because freaking, oh god, what's the rich sister's name? I'm so bad with names. The rich sister, and like, she like is just like secretly evil. I don't really get it. Why? Who is this character and why? Like, you come all the way to America and you go to this random ass high school because this girl's like maybe gonna be famous and you want to steal her thunder. Makes no sense. So whoever wrote that character in, you should be fired. I don't know what you're doing. So yeah, just little things I didn't really understand, because if they would have made the younger Zac Efron character in a different light, they could have done a spun-off series at one point later on down the road where I think they start, if I were to guess with the timeline, because so number 3 is senior year, number 2 is the summer before senior year. So my assumption is the first movie is junior year. We'll call it first semester, because can we all remember that they didn't finish the fucking play? They ended when he got a call back. Okay? So we're going to say they just skipped the second half. The second half of junior year apparently isn't important. So they could have, like, came up with a spin-off series about the younger kids and had, you know, them be in their junior year and them be, you know, having a whole nother plot, have a whole new love interest. Dude, they could have kept that money coming. Like, you know, all the people who liked High School Musical would totally get in on watching that shit. And then all the younger kids up and coming, maybe the younger brother and sisters who watched, did everyone just see that? I feel like I just had a delayed reaction. I just flung this cap off. It scared me so bad. What the fuck is my life? Okay, so maybe this should just stay off, I guess. I don't know. All the younger brothers and sisters, I know my sister's younger, and I know my sister wanted to do everything I did. So she would have totally been like, oh, another High School Musical, like, and she would have been older at the time. I don't know. They could have just made it. They could have just done so much. All right? As a businesswoman. My husband hates when I make that face and when I roll my eye. No, seriously, I went to school for accounting and finance, but I got my master's degree in business. And just as a business person, I just think that they could have totally kept rocking this shit. I mean, what are they doing? What is this, the Disney Channel? Come on, Disney Channel. Get with it. Get with the program. Yeah, I think that they could have made those younger characters like so much more redeemable, and then less annoying, and then done totally had done a spinoff, and could have took the spinoff series like in a different direction and didn't have to like copycat what they already had done, because that's a problem with like sequels and spinoffs and things like that. But like, I think, for example, the Vampire Diaries and the, what do they call them, the originals, that was a spinoff series. They did amazing. Like, that was an amazing job. Kudos to them. So anyways, overall, I'd have to say, out of all the High School Musicals at 27 years old, watching them for the first time, number 3 is actually my favorite, even though I just spent time crapping on it. But number 1, I disliked a lot. Like, I was actually surprised when I watched it. I was like, how did this become anything? Number 2 was okay. And number 3 is my favorite. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. That's all I got. That's it. I spent some time. I have some good tea. And if you watch this, thanks for watching. If you've never seen High School Musical and you're older, watch it. It's a laugh. Once again, I do want to say, just like I said in like my first video, what I did really enjoy was watching a movie where they're portraying high school as I remember high school. Like the outfits, oh my god. At one point, the guy best friend had these like they're like square, they look like they're like patches, like these corduroy short, oh my, not corduroy, god, what are they called? Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, but the shorts were like bringing me back, and like the outfits and the fashion and the phones and just like the style was like so reminiscent, and that was probably my favorite part, because a lot of times I'm either watching a high school being portrayed like kind of really old school, or really modern. So like, especially movies now, it's like the high schools are so modern. I can't even relate to them. Like everybody's got like a Twitter, like a, you know, depending on the movie, like a Twitter and like social media, and like their styles are just like totally different. I think the only movies that really look like high school from what I remember high school is like this series, and Mean Girls. Mean Girls was 100% like, that is exactly how high school was for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed kind of reminiscing on that. But anyways, if anybody watches this out in the world, hope you enjoyed my rant. Hope you enjoyed my other rant about the High School Musical series. And I like ranting about things all the time. My friends love it. Like, I'll get on a topic and I'll just go. So if I think of something else that I think is rant worthy and hysterical, I will rant about it for you guys. And hopefully people will find entertainment from this, because I'm an accountant and I'm bored. So why not? Gonna enjoy my tea now.